driving through New York.
We're almost there at the Adirondacks, and we stopped in this little town called Rome, New York. There seems to be some sort of an old
Fort!
Really old fort, like back in the built in the 1700s. So
we like forts.
We're gonna go check it out. Yeah, we definitely like checking out the forts. They're always interesting.
It's a national park too, so we have the national park pass, which will get us in. It was built in the 1700s, so we're gonna bring you some footage of that.
Okay, have you ever seen a pair of scissors like this? You familiar with scissors?
Yeah.
They had only the things they could manufacture themselves, and back then they could not make any metal goods. So they'd be interested in things like knives, pots and pans.
So the fort was really pretty neat.
It was cool. We just
They
finished.
are volunteer based and it's free to go in. So this is really cool if you're in this area.
It's a really, really old fort. I think that's why it was built by the British originally in 90 days, which was pretty impressive.
90 days.
And they only held it for a few weeks, and then it was captured by the Americans. And they held it for a couple of years before the war ended. After spending our day at Fort Stanwix and heading out of Rome, New York, we headed on the road again towards the Adirondacks. We actually stayed there a few nights at a little like Amish town after catching up on a lot of things. We headed down the road towards Vermont. This town you're seeing now is actually Wilmington, Vermont. It was a neat little town we were able to stop at for a few hours. We stopped in a grocery store parking lot, just went downtown and had some coffee and just did a little sightseeing before getting back on the road again. It's no mystery why Vermont's called the Green Mountain State.
Maybe you not in the shot with your homeless pants.
Alright, go ahead. We found this neat little bridge in Brattleboro, Vermont.
So we just found this roadside barbecue place. It's mainly barbecue.
Yeah, it's called Top of the Hill Grill, and we're in
Brattleboro, we don't know how to say it.
yeah, it's Brattleboro.
Vermont. It's really pretty here. It's like right on a cliff over there. It just drops off. And they have all this outdoor seating. And then that building right there is all indoor and heated. So there's like covered seating over here too. And it's just walk up and order. And we ordered a full rack of ribs, but they also have like burritos and sandwiches and wraps and vegetarian options, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have some lunch and enjoy this nice scenery before we head out of Vermont to Maine tomorrow.
Yeah, it does.
I'm gonna go wash my hands on that.
Lunch.
After spending a few nights on a little campground called Campfires in Brattleboro, we headed on down the road towards Maine. We stayed at our friends Katie and Travis's house at a quiet little retreat up in Maine for the next week. If you all are enjoying our videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. Here we have the crew's quarters. 1, 2, 3,
And here
4
we have
bunks.
the 3 women. Yeah. 3 women.
4 more bunks.
What is 4 more bunks?
And it looks like 7.
2 types of sonar. Passive or listen only, where the operator listens for sounds created by other ships, sea creatures, or the weather. The other, active sonar, required that we project a sound wave into the water and listen to a returning echo. Sonar, Ashley, Russia.
Here we are, all crammed together cold on a bench.
In Portsmouth,
New Hampshire.
USS
Yeah.
Albacore, right?
We went to the Albacore.
It was a old submarine. It was
Commission.
used for research and development mainly.
It was really neat to go in. We actually got to go inside of it, which was really cool.
It was. Gillies was absolutely delicious and very affordable as well. It's been there for like over 100 years and they serve it right out of a train car. This is over 200 years old and is known as the Sheaf Warehouse right down here in the harbor. A lot of care and craftsmanship went into the landscaping of Portsmouth. After leaving Portsmouth, we made our way north up towards Portland, Maine.
Maybe I'm a bird following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason. Kept the engine on, never stay too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay all night. I can see you are different too.
Hello, everybody.
We're at the Portland Headlight in Portland, Maine.
We decided to take a little break. Well, we didn't decide. Our friend decided to give us a break. And we are on a date afternoon in Portland.
Yeah,
We came out to see the lighthouse, making for pretty views.
it's pretty awesome. The waves are enormous, breaking up onto these this rocky shore up here. The rocks look kind of like wood in some places.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
It's so pretty out here.
There's actually 2 lighthouses here. There's the one right behind us there, and then there's another one out
Right up there.
So yeah, thanks Katie for giving us a date. Some time to get out and see some awesome views of Maine. We're gonna go find some local Maine food and maybe hit up a dessert place later. And enjoy our afternoon without kids. It's nice. It doesn't happen often.
A song meant to be heard, but never meant for preaching. I don't know where you're gonna head off to, but I know that you'll go where we'll be. Wanna make this adventure with you. Love me like a stranger, like a melody, flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a.
Seems to be an old World War II era bunker right off the coast of Portland, Maine here. Let's go check it out. On Peaks Island just outside of Portland, Maine. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a really small island and you can see the lighthouses that we showed you when we were at Portland, Maine.
Well, we ferried out by foot, so we're having to walk around. I had a call I had to do, so we hung out at the library for an hour. But other than that, we've just been walking around.
Yeah.
All the houses out here have their own names, which is pretty cool. Yeah. But other than that, it's pretty chill. There's not a whole lot of businesses out here that are still open. In fact, the only coffee shop on the island closed at 2.
Yeah, everything's closed except the one little inn they have here.
But that's about it.
Yep.
So we'll show you around.